And here is Elite Town. I don't know if I'm able to get in here. Wow, that is a beautiful house. I think this is probably going to be one of my most important videos ever, because as that is currently in development now, there will be a time where you will not be able to get a look into that. Good afternoon from Phnom Penh, Cambodia. Today we're going to explore rich Cambodia, and I felt like there was no better spot to start this video than in the BKK area. There are actually 3 BKK areas: BKK1, BKK2, and BKK3. I believe some of them have more residential buildings, and this one, BKK1, is more like the retail shops. And apparently this area also has a lot of really cool, trendy coffee shops. Now, there's also another area that I will be exploring in this video called Koh Pich, or Koh Pich. I'm not sure what it is. It's K-O-H-P-I-C-H. And we're gonna go there in a minute after I take a look at this BKK area. Now, I walked around here last night a little bit, and I didn't really get a good feeling for it. But yeah, we're gonna do that today, and then we're also gonna talk more about Cambodia's growth, and I'll give you my thoughts on where I think Cambodia is going. Now, I always like to say one of the major markers of a wealthy area is the cars, and you can see this G-Wagon here that this guy is riding is super nice. Cars are a big indicator of wealth in a particular area, and yeah, I mean, you have to be wealthy anywhere in the world to drive that car. So that's a really nice vehicle. We'll see if we can find any other nice cars here as we explore this. You can see this really cool looking cafe here as we keep walking. And just around the corner here, I went to a really nice rooftop bar that right now I'm totally blanking on the name. But it was in a incredible hotel. It was in my first time in Phnom Penh, or first impression of Phnom Penh video. I highly recommend it. It was an incredible bar, and it's right here in this BKK area. Here you got Rocket Coffee right on the side of the road. Looks kind of cool. Guys, here's another one. What is that, a Mercedes, I think? Awesome. And just over here is a Range Rover. So we're seeing all like really nice cars here. Now, I have noticed that there are like quite a bit of Range Rovers here in Cambodia, as I've been just spending a little bit of time in this city. All right, we're gonna try to get across here. It's a little bit wild. You gotta just stick your hand out and go here. Wow, look at how busy this section is. I think it is Friday. It's about 1 o'clock, something like that. But yeah, this is kind of like a central business district type deal here in Phnom Penh. BKK is definitely busy. But yeah, look at this tree-lined street. Actually pretty nice. And I think there should be some coffee shops down here. Here's a Seoul hair salon, as in Seoul, South Korea. And another thing I look out for in these inside rich videos is the international schools. Here's an inclusive primary education activity. I'm assuming that that is something like a private school or something like this. We'll also be on the lookout for houses. So houses, cars, international schools, these are all markers and signs of the affluence of a particular area. I don't know if this is a house or what, but wow, that is beautiful. That is a mansion. Look at that house. Wow. Absolutely beautiful. Here's a cool coffee shop called Brown. And I think there are a bunch of other smaller ones as well around here. Maybe we get coffee here, I'm not sure. I'd like to maybe go to a smaller one. This place looks really nice. Wow, yeah, look at how nice this area is. We got a coffee bar in here. Oh, this is really nice. Brown coffee. Alright. Maybe go there, but I think there's another one around the corner here. Okay, I'm now starting to see it. So OBQ7, Cambodia. I don't know what that is. Some nice clothing shop. 361 Sport. Looks really cool. And then there is a massive mansion over there. Like absolutely massive. Alright. Let's go down here. Wasn't really seeing it last night. I was close to the Mad Monkey Hostel. I'm not staying there, I'm staying in a Marriott Courtyard, which, talk about, you know, it might have been a good idea to show that for this video, but I'm doing a separate video on that. It's a super, super nice Marriott hotel. And I've stayed in a lot of Marriotts. It's really nice. And here is indeed Herod's International Academy. So accepting new students for the academic year. So you see the British flag, the Cambodian flag, Singapore. Yeah. Herod's International Academy. Hello. Oh my gosh, nice. Here is a beautiful looking apartment building. Wow, look at that. Wow, look at that apartment building. Really nice looking. Alright guys, I decided indeed to come here to this brown coffee and bakery place, and I got myself a iced coffee with condensed milk, which is like the coffee in this region of Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam. They do this, and Thailand I would say, but certainly in Vietnam and Cambodia, Laos, they do this iced coffee with condensed milk. And for those curious, it cost $2.56. Now it was 30% off today. Normally it would cost $3.65. So since we're doing a sort of like an inside rich Cambodia video, I thought I'd add that. But yeah, then I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over to that Koh Pich area, or Koh Pich. Let me know what it's called. I don't know, Koh Pich, Peach, I don't know. But we're gonna go over there, and there's like a cool mall, and there's like a waterside place. Get some food, get some nice food, and we'll continue talking about Cambodia. So let's go. All right, guys, let's open. Let's get the straw locked in here, and let's try this brown coffee. Oh, the coffee in this region of the world is so good. With the condensed milk. All right, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, so good. I noticed the Cambodian coffee is it's typically dark, like a dark roast, and it's got like a chocolatey taste, like without sugar or anything. The notes on the coffee is chocolatey. When you add that with condensed milk, oh man, it's like eating dark chocolate that's been sweetened. Okay, so this rickshaw has seatbelts. I'll have to show you the outside when I get there. It's the coolest one I've been in. Look at this, it's like a car. Wow. Look at it, it has Gucci on the foot plates. Gucci foot mats. Perfect. Look at this rickshaw guy, guys. This is like a car. Look at this. This had AC in it. It had literal. Thank you. This had literally air conditioning, seatbelts, Gucci foot mats. The guy was so nice, very smiley guy, and oh my God. So here we are. I'm in the Coconut Park area. And I don't know, I guess Coconut Park is not. I really wanted to see Coconut Park. Oh, there it is. Maybe this is like ultra exclusive or something. Oh, let's try to get in. Okay, here's Coconut Park. Looks like a Lego place. Let's see what's in this e-box. Interesting. How does this work? Oh, fish tofu, crab stick, Kit Kat. Huh. Again, water here is like, it's cheaper in the convenience stores, but 48 cents for a water. Oh. Have discount. Snack. You can get chicken feet right from the vending machine here. No. Interesting. Look out, Coconut Park, guys. Okay, I guess I can get in here. Welcome to Coconut Park. Hanuman. So, I guess you can rent a bike. Oh wow, this is kind of big. I didn't realize how big this was. But I think I'm going to be more impressed by this Koh Pich area, or Koh Pich. I don't know how it is. Guys, I just picked Coconut Park on the map because it's in this area and it seems cool. but I don't know like how much of this I'm gonna get into, because I don't know if this is like a kid's adventure park or something. I don't know. We'll find out. Hanuman. Yeah, I bought one of those t-shirts. I don't know what the Hanuman is. So this seems like as good of time as ever to talk about Cambodia. So Cambodia is projected to have a GDP of 30 billion for the 2023 data. That makes it one of the lowest GDPs in the world. Cambodia is still considered to be a very underdeveloped country. In fact, I've talked about this at length, but the UN places Cambodia as one of its least developed countries, LDCs. However, my feeling is, and I believe it's up for review to be graduated out of that status by the UN. My feeling is that Cambodia will not be considered an LDC much past this year, because there's a lot of development here. You know, like I was just in Laos. I couldn't find a shopping mall in Laos. Laos an LDC. Here you've got multiple shopping malls. You've got this, you know, places like this here that you just don't see in a place like Laos, a fellow LDC. So you've got a Lego store, you know, you've got more things here, right? And that's my feeling. Now, the majority of the GDP here is derived from textiles and tourism. And if you think about Angkor Wat, which I just went to, Angkor Wat has already had over 400,000 ticket sales just through Q1. I'm recording this in April, so that's like, I think I did the number on that. It's $37 per ticket. It's like 15 mil, 16 mil just on ticket sales, because each ticket is 37 and there's been over 400,000, so it's like close to 16 mil in ticket sales. So you can see how the tourism here would be a huge driver for the GDP and the economy. Textiles, interestingly enough, the #1 country Cambodia exports to is the US, so over 43% of its exports go to the US. So, but here's something I want you to consider. Yes, Cambodia only has a GDP of 30 billion as of this year. But consider that in 1995, Cambodia's GDP was only 2.9 billion or 2.5 billion. So that is less than 20 years. The GDP has over 10x'd in less than 20 years, right? Yeah, well over 10x'd in less than 10 years. So it is one of the fastest growing economies here in Southeast Asia. And yeah, again, I think that Cambodia's economic growth is on the rise. You know, there are some issues here. There's been political instability, war, especially civil war with the Pol Pot era, really did a huge number on Cambodia's economy and just the culture here. So that was back in the late 70s, the Civil War. So yeah, those are the primary issues, but also the strengths here for Cambodia. Now let's continue exploring rich Cambodia. Yeah, I mean, this area is really cool. There's also a place where you can get like vitamin infusions and stuff like that here. Now you can kind of just see like where this will be in the future. I mean, look at that. You can kind of get a picture into where this will go as Cambodia continues to develop. But there's no way that this there's no way that this will be an LDC or a least developed country for much longer. I don't even think past 2024. I'd be shocked. Yeah, I think I'm a little bit more impressed by this area so far. I mean, I really liked BKK, but it was more like, how do I say, trendy cafes, backpacker. And yeah, I can see how it would be expensive there, but you can see this is very modern. This area is very, very modern. I think BKK really has its own, like, okay, that's a nice area of Phnom Penh. It's got that classic Cambodia feel, but this feels like a development area, like something has purposely been developed to be industrial and yeah, modern. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if this is a relatively new development, like happened after the year 2000, which in the grand scheme of things is new for an area. Here is some nice looking Mexican food called campas, or campas, probably campas. Oh gosh, my Spanish is so bad, as most of you know who watch my Mexico series, but I gotta work on it. There's a place up here called the Glass House that I think I would like to try to eat at. If I can get there. There's also Tree Lion Diamond Island. What is this? Hello. What is this? Maybe the glass house is in here. This is so interesting. Oh, maybe this is part of Coconut Park. Oh, it's Precious Urban Greenery. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, the glass house. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Hopefully it's open. Hello. Wow, I love this. It's like another park. Urban park, urban greeneries type space. Look at this, guys. Beautiful. Now, Asia, Southeast Asia is going through an absolutely horrendous heat wave right now. So I wish it was a little bit more enjoyable. But I have definitely been sweating hard. And I've spent, you know, well over a year of my life in Southeast Asia. And this is the worst. This is the worst I have experienced here. Yeah, I think this is the glass house. Now, I'm really not trying to eat outside right now. I usually love to. Hopefully I can eat inside. That would be cool. The Cambodian beer on tap here. Yeah, the glass house. Oh yeah, it's nice and cool in here. Hello. Ooh, Boban Loklak. I had Loklak in Siem Reap. Quesadilla Loklak. Oh, are you serious? Alright, so we got the banana smoothie here. I usually go with mango smoothies, as many of you know, but the potassium in the banana I think I need right now, because it is 104 degrees with a real feel of 111 and a UV index of over 9. Okay guys, I got the Loklak quesadilla here with beef, and that's just so interesting. Honestly, maybe would have gone this. That looks so good with the egg on top, but I think that means I can go eat more later. So let's give this a shot. Let's try this sauce. It's like a spicy tomato sauce. Oh, this is definitely pretty good. Nice thick cuts of beef too. It's got the Loklak type of sauce and seasoning on it, but in a quesadilla. Pretty good. All right, banana smoothie large and half a quesadilla, $9.25. Now from here, what we're going to do, and we're probably not going to get very far, there's a diamond here. This is in the shape of a diamond. You can see it kind of curve around. This is literally called Elite Town, and this seems super exclusive. But this eventually takes us to a mall, and what I find very interesting is within this, you can kind of see like shopping mall area here. Within that is a development, a housing development that features a Harvard Street, Princeton Street, Wharton Street, Columbia Street, Stanford Street. There's also an Arizona Street, and my feeling is that this is a Chinese backed development, and I'll show you why. So yeah, let's start walking. Now, I've seen these types of developments in other parts of Asia, specifically in the Philippines. For example, the Mega World Corporation in the Philippines, I believe, is primarily Chinese Filipinos. And these, I have to say, these developments, these Chinese developments are super impressive. Every time I see one of these. But you can see here, HT Chinese Center. Most of this, I believe, is in Mandarin here. There's also a Korean embassy here. And yeah, look at this. Datang International Construction, Cambodia. Yeah, so most of these shops here are in Mandarin, I believe. But let's continue walking. I do not think we're gonna get very far because I think to get into Elite Town, it's gated. And let's just see what we can do here. But I find this very fascinating. So I recently had a chance to take the Lao-China high-speed rail when I was in Laos between Vientiane and Luang Prabang. And that was a very, very impressive experience. 70% of that is funded by China, of that project. And it is part of China's Belt and Road Initiative, which is a high-speed rail initiative that's going to span across multiple decades, but essentially it connects most of Asia to it together. And eventually it'll connect Asia to Europe via rail and potentially even Asia to Africa. That's in the works, but this will take many, many decades to happen. So you can see here what I'm talking about. There's actually no English. Most times there are things in English here, but this is a Chinese restaurant. Yeah, no English. I believe it's Cambodian and Mandarin. Maybe there's some Japanese in there as well. But yeah, no idea what this is called, which is rare because most places, well, here we go. You can see you got the Cambodian language, or the Khmer language, Chinese, English. Most places do have the English, but yeah, you can see. So you can see this is called Elite Road, and there's an Elite Town. Hello. Here. It looks like this one's under construction. And I bring up the high-speed rail because Cambodia is going to be part of the Belt and Road Initiative. I forgot to include that part when I was talking about it. But yeah, there should be, that is on the slate for the Belt and Road Initiative. So you can see here how nice this looks. It almost looks European, guys. So actually, I think to get into Elite Town, you have to go the other way. But let's see, I'm curious to see what's around the corner here. And this looks like a beautiful apartment complex. Okay, wow, yeah. Okay, so around the corner here is, oh gosh, I don't know. Probably shops that are in development here. It's a bit of a ghost town now, but you can see the trajectory in a couple years here, what this will be like. Yeah, it gives me Mega World vibes, for sure. So basically, here's a dental clinic, there is a pharmacy, there's a massage shop, over there was an electronic shop, there's a hair salon, and there's another spa. So you see all these types of shops here in this area. Basically what's happening is this is going to be an enclosed, gated area where the elites here in Cambodia won't really need to leave much. And we have these communities in America, they're all over America. And you see them in other areas as well, like in the aforementioned Philippines, where you don't really have to go far, you can just walk to everything you need. But yeah, this is my read on what's happening here, and probably what this will become. Daemont Forts University, Cambodia, first British university campus in Cambodia. Here you can start to see the houses. Yeah, most of this seems to be still under development. Okay, here we have a, I don't know, massive apartment complex that has a Cafe Amazon. And here is Elite Town. I don't know if I'm able to get in here. I don't know, let's see. Let's see the houses there. Okay, well, we'll run with it. See these beautiful houses here. You can see these are under construction. You can see a bunch of them already constructed here. but there's something called the Elite Fountain, which is right in the middle of this housing development. I'm not gonna lie, I feel a little, I don't know, maybe I'm not supposed to be in here. But, because it feels super exclusive. Wow, that is beautiful. Looks like somebody is indeed already living there. See the car in the garage. Wow, that is a beautiful house. Wow. And yeah, there are Chinese characters there on the door. Better start learning Mandarin. Yeah, here's the Elite Fountain. Right in the middle. And let's just see how far we can get here. Oh, okay, some of it seems like completely done. My God, that house is huge. Wow. Yeah, look, Princeton Street. Wow. Okay, maybe I want to see if I can go out from here. I don't think I can. But you can see there are guard towers all throughout this area. For those who are unaware, maybe you're not from America, maybe you don't know, these are all names of Ivy League schools in Berkeley Street. Or if they're not Ivy League, they're basically Ivy League. Like Berkeley, I think is, but Princeton is. It's very close to where I grew up-ish, about a 2-hour, 3-hour drive from where I grew up. And then Wharton is the elite business school in my home state of Pennsylvania. Wharton College of Business. Hello. Alright, I think that's the shopping mall I want to go to. Columbia is also an Ivy League school. Okay, yeah, gonna get out of here, but you guys get the point. Okay, so there's one of the entranceways through that elite town, which is literally the name of it that I just walked through. And here is sort of its own little supermarket, Prince Supermarket. And yeah, just across the bridge here is the Aeon or Eon shopping mall, so we're gonna go there if I can get there. Wow, I am blown away, and I don't know how to describe the feeling, but anything that is exclusive like that, because trust me, there are a lot of exclusive areas like that in America. It's a little frightening, I guess is what I'll say. But it is very, very impressive, and I will say elite. So yeah, walking just a little bit around the corner here, you have a stage for events, a Starbucks. Gotta have one of those in your elite enclave. And then French International School, followed by a Canadian International School. Yeah. Alright, let's walk across the Rainbow Bridge, which is in, I believe, Mandarin, Khmer, and English. August 15th, 2011. This is a very, very new area of the world. Yeah, going to that Aeon Mall. But you can see the skyline here. Is it the Shangri-La, I think? And there's that international school. So what's interesting, I think this is probably going to be one of my most important videos ever, because as that is currently in development now, there will be a time where you will not be able to get a look into that, because it will be fully developed and completely guarded and closed off. At least that's my feeling. I don't know if that's true, but that's my feeling. So we get the sneak peek while we can. G-Wagon, and then small roadside stands like a Sorry store, followed by Elite Town. Look at that, it's sort of like waving, shimmering. All right, let's go into the Aeon Mall here. Aeon? A-E-O-N. Aeon, I guess. Let's see what it's like. Oh, the AC feels nice. All right, what kind of shops will we find here? We got a New Balance. Ah, H&M. Yep. Let's see here. H&M, Gym, Cineplex. Oh, there's a Superdry. Another brown coffee here as well. Oh wow, look at this. It's here. Ground floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe? 4 floors. Really nice design. It does remind me of this sort of Mega World styled mall that you'll find in the Philippines. Alright, well let's try this Chinese sparkling water. I like to try sparkling water all over the world. Never even seen this. Oh yeah, it's lemon. Oh, it's quite good. Yum. Alright guys, well thank you so much for being here. This was my inside look at rich Cambodia. What do you think? I think pretty impressive, also very interesting to me. Thank you so much for being here. I most certainly be talking to you again soon. Peace.